All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to open up the kitchen pharmacy, and we're talking about common foods that can act like medicine, but maybe not in the way you're thinking. We're going to explore how they support our bodies in a slow, steady, and really powerful way. Let's dive in. You've seen the headlines, right, about the latest superfood? But really, can an onion actually stabilize our blood sugar? Can garlic act like a real antibiotic? It's so easy to get lost in all the hype. So that's the big question we're tackling today. Can food truly be medicine? To get our heads around that, we kind of have to reframe our thinking. On one hand, you've got instant drugs. Think about a painkiller, right? It's fast, it's intense, and it targets one specific symptom. But food? That's a whole different ballgame. It's what we're calling slow medicine. It's gentle, it's consistent, and it focuses on supporting your body's natural systems over the long haul. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, so where do we even begin with all this? Well, let's start with the absolute foundation of our health, our gut. We're going to look at 3 foods that are basically your digestive system's best friends. Think of them as your gut's personal cheerleading squad. And first up, we've got ginger. Now, a lot of us just think of it as a spice, right? But its real superpower is acting as a digestive accelerator. It's like this gentle nudge for your whole system, just keeping things moving along the way they should. So how does it actually do that? Well, if you ever feel kind of heavy or bloated after a big meal, you know that feeling, ginger helps by speeding up how quickly your stomach empties. It also cuts down on gas, and this is a big one, it's amazing for easing nausea. The bottom line is, it just helps move everything along smoothly so you can avoid that awful food coma feeling. Okay, let's bring in our next gut hero, plain yogurt, or what some people call curd. And listen, this isn't just a snack. It's like a bustling city of probiotics. You know, the good bacteria that your gut absolutely needs to thrive. Now check out this number, 70%. What on earth could that be? Especially when we're talking about yogurt. Any ideas? This is why gut health is so critical. A whopping 70% of your body's immune cells actually live in your gut. So when you're eating probiotics from yogurt, you're not just helping with digestion. No way. You are directly supporting your immune system and even your mood. That gut-brain connection, it's powerful stuff. And rounding out our gut health team, we have papaya. The secret weapon here is this unique enzyme called papain. This is a game changer for people who often feel sleepy or heavy after they eat, because papain helps break down proteins way more efficiently. It's like having a little digestive helper right there on your plate. All right, so we've covered our gut's best friends. Now let's move on to the battles happening inside our bodies that we can't even see. We're talking about the body's silent defenders. You know, one of the biggest unseen stressors on the body is something called silent or chronic inflammation. Just imagine a slow, simmering fire inside your body, one that can fly completely under the radar for years. And the effects? They are very real. This hidden inflammation is directly linked to all sorts of everyday problems, like that nagging joint pain, feeling tired for no reason, and it can even contribute to aging faster than you should. It's basically a silent saboteur of your well-being. So what can we do about it? Well, say hello to turmeric. Its active compound, curcumin, is a really powerful anti-inflammatory. But, and this is super important, for your body to actually use that curcumin, you have to combine it with a little bit of black pepper. It's such a simple trick, but it makes a world of difference in absorption. Next up, garlic, a true natural antibiotic. The magic here is a compound called allicin. And here's the thing, it only gets released when you crush or chop raw garlic. This stuff helps slow down the bad bacteria, and it also helps relax your blood vessels to improve blood flow. It's a real 1-2 punch for your health. And this quote right here, it just perfectly captures that slow medicine idea we talked about earlier. Garlic isn't going to lower your blood pressure overnight. Nope. It's the regular, consistent use over months that leads to better control. It's a long-term investment in your heart. So what about this whole detox idea? Well, let's be clear. Lemon can't magically cleanse your body. That's not how it works. But what it can do is act as a little helper for your liver. It supports your liver's natural ability to do its job. Think of it as giving your body's own cleaning crew a little boost. Okay, for our final section, let's talk about fueling our fundamental systems, the very foundation that builds a stronger you from the inside out. We're getting down to the building blocks of your health now. Let's look at 2 key supporters here. First, onions, especially raw onions. They have compounds that help slow down how fast sugar gets absorbed from your food, which means fewer of those sharp energy spikes and crashes. And then you have almonds, which are fantastic brain food. They're packed with vitamin E, which helps protect your brain cells from damage over the long haul. It's kind of like a shield for your mind. Now for the builders. Bananas are loaded with potassium, and that's absolutely essential for your nerve signals and muscles to work right. You can think of it as the fuel for your body's entire electrical system. And then, of course, there's spinach, famous for its iron. Iron is vital for carrying oxygen in your blood. It's really the key to unlocking your natural energy. But here's a common mistake people make. Just eating mountains of spinach all by itself, it's actually not the most effective way to boost your iron. There's a missing piece to this puzzle. So if spinach alone isn't the magic bullet we thought it was for iron, what's the secret? What are we missing? The secret is combination. See, the iron in spinach is absorbed so much better by your body when you eat it with a source of vitamin C. So think about squeezing some lemon over your spinach salad, or maybe having it with some bell peppers. It's a perfect example of how you eat is just as important as what you eat. It's all about creating that powerful synergy right there on your plate. And that really brings us to the main takeaway here. The real secret to health isn't about finding that one miracle food. It's about understanding the principles of how these simple foods work together to create this amazing symphony of health inside your body. I really love this quote because it just sums it all up, doesn't it? You don't need all those fancy, expensive powders and pills. Simple, everyday foods, when you eat them correctly and consistently, can be so much more powerful. It's really about getting back to basics. So, here's the core philosophy, the crucial stuff to remember. First, the benefits only show up with consistency over time. Second, food works to support your body, not to give you an instant cure. Third, how you prepare and combine your food really matters. And finally, remember, no single food is a magic bullet. It's all about building a healthy lifestyle one meal at a time. So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. After everything we've talked about, from ginger and garlic to spinach and lemons, what's just one simple, slow medicine that you can easily add to your plate, starting today? It's a small change for sure, but it can make a really big difference.